Hello friends, it's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living, and I just ended yesterday's vlog. Now I'm still in the Tim Hortons line if you watched that yesterday. But I wanted to make sure I had a definite start and ending to each day so it doesn't get all meshed together. But yeah, it is Tuesday morning. It is chilly out. The fire's going at home. I just dropped Maze off. I'm stopping to get a coffee. Mally's home still with the toothache, but I think she's feeling a bit better. She was still laying in bed. And Marquise is home, but he's going in for his second class because he has a spare first. And I'm going to get him to pick up Maze if I can. Oh, yeah, my husband's gone to work. And the other girls have gone to school. So, life is grand. Life is grand. Anyways, yeah, if you watched my video yesterday, I took those sausages, I don't know, 5 or 6 packs of hot Italian sausages out of the deep freezer and put them in a cooler to defrost. I'm going to check them when I get home. If I need to defrost them in a bowl of water more, I will. Oh, it's my turn. Just a minute. Oh, somebody's glasses is on the intercom. They must have dropped them. Yeah, I just ordered a coffee, but if I have to defrost those sausages in a bowl of water for a little bit, I can can them up later on today. I'll get some stuff done around the house first, and Evie's coming over around 3. Well, probably at 2:30. Medea works at 3. So, anyways, I just wanted to start this day off with you because I love you, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. So, I'll check you when we get home. All right, guys, it's 9:04. When I got home, I just sat down and edited yesterday's video, and it's exporting now, and then I can click it to upload. But now I'm gonna clear off this table, pick up a few things, and have a chat with Angus to see if he can hold off the partying under my couch and finish vacuuming. And I just brought out a whole bunch of laundry. I still didn't fold it from yesterday. I just added to it. It's huge, but I'll do that later. I'll still get Angus going, just make sure I pick up any little socks and stuff so he doesn't suck it up. And I just need to put the lid on the toy box, just move some of this stuff. Fold up the blankets, fix the cushions, but you can see little things on the floor. We'll see if he picks it all up. We'll see. I still didn't do those Christmas books yesterday. Here's some candy wrappers from Halloween. Maze's bag was up there. I'm gonna throw that all in the garbage. And yeah, put the ironing board away, but there's those Christmas books. Mally's still snoozing. So yeah. Let me get this going, and then I want to start getting set up for those sausages, take them out and soak them, or, you know, just in the water. And, yeah, probably do a freezer meal tonight too, but I'll let you know. All right, I think we came to an understanding. We'll see. He's doing his thing. And, yeah, Mally's still snoozing. I just picked up any clothes that were hanging down where it might get caught in his undercarriage and just pick those things up. So he has free reign to get under the couch and around. Oh, I do need to put something. He gets stuck under this thing sometimes. Under there. I should put something there. Oh, my husband's sneakers. These are his indoor sneakers. Yeah, he'll get stuck under there, and it's a son of a gun to try to get him out. Just like that. Perfect. See? Oh, he was just trying to get out there, but I just put the ash box there and he can't get out. Oh, I know his tricks. Let's see if he gets that. Yeah, he's doing his thing. Alright, guys. Well, I'm just wiping the table off. Angus is still working. I'm just going to check these sausages. Just washed my big, rinsed out my big pot. Oh. It's 9:33. After I do this, I'm going to go down and see, or check out my deep freezer. Whatever is the easiest freezer meal. Yeah, these are still, you can still see frost on them, like ice on them. So I'm just going to put them in here. Cover it with water for a while. I didn't think they'd be defrosted all the way, but I had a head start sitting in this cooler overnight. I'm just wondering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like 10 sausages in a pack. Oh, this one's really frozen. Gonna have a whole pot of sausages. Now, when I make the cabbage and sausage, I scramble this sausage, which you guys, if you've been watching for a while, know this, but just this is a good way to have it shelf stable and not taking up room in my freezer. And we can still get, these sausages go on sale fairly often. That's like a brick. That's a lot of sausages. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's about 70 sausages if there's 10 in each. That's pretty darn good. And if they're on average about $10 a pack, you know, I paid half price for pretty much all of these. There was 2 of them that weren't 50% off, but they were on sale. They were 7 something. But still, good prices. And it's something we'll eat. And when they're canned up, they're not going to look all pretty and brown. But I can't imagine they'll look like, you know, like boiled sausages. But they'll be perfectly good to eat that way. But if I want a little color on them, I would just put them in a pan and fry them, you know, just to brown the outsides. Be perfect. Cut them up and put them in a spaghetti or something. Excellent. So let me get this covered in water and I'll be back. Alright, there we go. Doesn't look very pretty, does it? I'm just going to put a lid on it and let it sit in here for a little while. You just don't ever want to can frozen, anything that's frozen. It's just such a temperature fluctuation. It just, you know, it's just asking for disaster. So I want these good and defrosted, and yeah, then we'll just put them in jars and seal them up and pop them in my bad boys, and they'll be good for the winter. All right, these guys wanted my attention, so I'm just getting my canners ready. I put the water in that I'm supposed to have. I'm gonna put like a glug of, just, you know, not a whole great big bunch, just a little splash white vinegar in there so the jars don't come out cloudy. If you end up forgetting to do that when you can something, you just wipe the cloudy film on the outside of the jars off. But just this, you know, takes that step out of the equation if you remember to put the splash of vinegar in. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, it's 9:49. My ear's starting to throb a little bit. It's not excruciating, but I hate earaches. I don't get them hardly ever, but I have ear drops I've used for the kids before. I've never put it in my own ear before, but a piece of paper towel. And I guess I'd turn my head this way and drop it in. Ooh, it feels weird. Ugh. Ooh. Oh, Angus is coming to check on me. I'm okay, buddy. Yeah, now he's still sleeping. Now it feels like my ear's clogged. I'm supposed to leave my head like this for, what does it say? Supposed to warm up the jar 1 or 2 minutes in my hand. Put it in the canal with in your head, incline. Lay down if necessary. Do this 3 to 4 times daily. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna hang out like I'm hanging right now for a minute. But the pressure canners, it's funny having a conversation like this. I just don't want it to run down my neck. They're all washed over there. I even washed the gaskets and they're hanging off on the side. I'll put those in right before we put the sausages in. Now these are big jars, so I'll probably have to do probably 4 canner loads. Like, I'm thinking, we'll see how many sausages I can fit in a jar. I don't want to jam pack them in there because you need room for them to move around a bit. But yeah, I think I dry pack them, like I don't put any water in them. I think. I have to look that up again. Anyways, I'll be back after I don't look so like I didn't have my V8 juice today. Do you guys remember those commercials? Let me know if you do. Right, I'm gonna get this going. hopefully those drops will work. I just don't want it to get worse. Oops. Now I'll dig out a freezer meal. All right, chicken rapure it is. I made it August 13th this year. I'll put it in, I don't know, around lunchtime and just let it go all afternoon with a jar of bread and butter pickles. Perfect. So, yeah. Anyways, dishwasher's gonna go. I think the dryer stopped, and I'll wait till Angus is done, and then I might try to tackle that laundry monster out there. We'll see. Error.
Press clean to restart.
Please
open the iRobot Home app for help.
Oh, Angus. Error. He must have got snagged on something. I don't know what he would have got snagged on. Just said, move Roomba to a new location. There you go, buddy. You all right? He's been going, it seems like, a long time. And he's getting everything. Like, if you can see the zigzags all over this carpet. Can you see that? He seems to love this room now. Hanging under those couches, but he hasn't got stuck under there yet. And he did all in here umpteen times. And I even had the bathroom room floor clean, like cleared. I don't know if he's gone in there yet or not. We'll see. But no biggie if he hasn't. I can always give that a sweep. Oh, yeah, I'm just taking a little rest. So, yeah, those books. Maybe I'll tackle those. Yeah, we'll see. All right, I've been lazing around enough time. Angus just put himself back to bed. Makes a little noise. So thank you, Angus. He did a fantastic job. He ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. So that's good. Anyways, it's almost 11 o'clock. Mally's not up yet. I'm gonna go up and check on her again. I've checked on her a couple times, but I just want to make sure everything's okay. You know, just can't help when you're a mama. You know what I'm talking about. All right, guys, my dishwasher's going, so she's a little loud, but I'm all set up. So my son didn't end up going to school today because he forgot to bring me a permission slip to go on a field trip with one of his classes, and he has 2 spares, so he'd only be missing 1 class. So he promised me that he's going to be working upstairs on some stuff that he has to work on, which is fine. I said, you better be, or I'm going to whoop his tail. Anyways, yeah, I strained these sausages. They smell very Italian-y, and I'm just going to put some in a jar. I'm going to raw pack them, like I raw pack any kind of raw meat. I'm not going to put any liquid in these. I don't want to jam pack them in there. How many can I get in here comfortably? It's just you need a little bit of air in between. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sausages. And there's space for the air to be sucked out of, so it creates a good suction. So we'll see how many I can get in here. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to overpack them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I was trying to find a recipe in the books. You guys need to do your own research if you ever want to do this. I couldn't find one in the books that I had. I seen this on YouTube, and I checked with my friends at Rebel Canners on Facebook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love Rebel canning. Anyways, just to make sure that the processing time, and I figured it would be the same as any kind of meat recipe. It's always 90 minutes for quarts, generally 70 minutes for pints. 5, 6. And yeah, some people brown them before they can them. 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'll put those in one together. 6. But then I was reading research that if you cook, even semi-cook your sausages before you can them, 3. Ooh. You should add water to them. I don't want to do that. I just want the juices that create in these jars be the sausage fat kind of thing. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was watching a video, Old Hippie Homesteader or something. If I can find it, I'll put it down below where I got this idea. And she did it in pints. But, so she could only fit 3 sausages in her jars. And then I tried to look in some of my canning books. 4, 5, 6. And couldn't find. So then I figured this is a rebel canning thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But there's lots of recipes for canning raw meats with, you know, raw canning. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put 5 in that one. And I'll have to, this seems like a fat one. It's not a wide mouth one, but it'll be harder to get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, but 5. There. That's good. That's 70 sausages. But, well, let me get this. I gotta, yeah. Well, I gotta wipe the rims. But I was checking with the Rebel canners. I'm using vinegar to wipe the rims. You can use just hot water, but I'm used to using vinegar, so that's what I'm using. Does that have a chip? I should say you should always check your jars to make sure there's no chips in the lids, in the ring, you know, where the jar would seal. Because if there is even a little teeny tiny chip, it's not going to seal. It could bust in your canner, and what a whopper of a mess. You do not want that, so don't do it. Don't use it, I should say. But make sure you always check. And make sure all your rims are clean, because any of that pork fat or juice or anything like that, you don't want that on your rims, because then these little lids I have soaking in hot water won't seal. Are those the right size? They better be, after doing all this work. After doing all this work, I'm just doing fingertip tight. Yeah, that's working. Put it in. I already have my rings washed, rinsed. I only have 13 wide mouth jars in all of my rings that I have, unless they're being used. Oh. So I would like to get more, but jars can be expensive if you have to buy them new. Like, they're not super expensive, but if you need a whole collection, because you know when I can stuff, I don't can little batches. I'm not a little batch canner. And since everything is cold, my jars are cold, the sausages are cold, my canners are going to be cold, I can do this. You wouldn't want to can something that's hot in hot jars in a cold canner, because when you put it in there shortly after, these jars would bust. It's just the drastic temperature change. So I'm starting everything from cold. I gotta move some of this stuff out of the way. I'm gonna wash these jars later after they come out of the canner anyways. And I don't have any regular mouth jar lids washed and rinsed. That's why I'm not doing this jar right now. I'll save that for after. But I'm getting these ones done. And yeah, you don't want to jam pack them. Oh, what I was saying was that some people that responded to my Rebel canning post, I just wanted to confirm, is this one bent? No. That is 90 minutes for raw pack sausage. And yeah, it's the meat times. Some people brown them beforehand, but I'm assuming they'd have to add water to it maybe. Like not cook them, but brown them. I don't know. I'm just going to do it raw pack. And some people put onions and peppers into it when it's canned. This is my first time, so I'm just going to do it straight up. Sausage, any liquid that's in the jar, you know, it's the sausage fat. If you guys seen my freezer raid videos, I don't know, last month or something, I cut up a pork tenderloin and did the same thing with just some pork tenderloins. Oh, I had another wide mouth jar there. I might use that because I have a, yeah, I have another wide one. I'll just wash this other jar. It still only has 5 sausages in it, but that's okay. Just to use those ones up. So when I have a meal for my family, I probably open a couple of these jars. Now you don't want it jam-packed too tight, but then you don't, well, I mean, I don't know, just from reading there. You don't want, it'd be weird canning just one sausage. It'd be okay for a while, it's just there's a lot of air that's been sucked over there. I think it'd be fine. But, you know, when it comes to canning, some people are only comfortable eating stuff out of a jar after a year, but people that have been canning for years, you could eat this after 5 or 6 years. I don't know. I haven't been canning like I can now for 5 or 6 years. I've been canning like this for 3 or 4 years, and I still have stuff down in the basement. Those tomatoes that I use, the whole tomatoes that I grind up and put in sauces sometimes, those are over 3 years old and they're perfectly fine. The meats and stuff, I'll let you know. These probably won't last the winter though. Anytime my teenager is hungry or somebody's hungry, they want some sausages, they could pop these tops off and just eat them just like this. If I was making them for the family, like I said, I'd brown them up in a pan just so they look a little prettier. I don't know. We'll have to see what they look like when they come out of the canner. But, yeah. 2 of them have 5 in it. The rest of them have 6 in it. Open a couple of these jars, and that's a supper. I have lots of sauerkraut canned in the basement, and I even have potatoes canned in the basement. Carrots, peas, beans. I don't have any corn now, but lots of stuff. Pickles. I could throw together a supper in a jiffy if I had to. So anyways, I'm going to load these in the canner and I'll bring you over to show you. Alright guys, I got the canners loaded. I guess I won't have to do 4 canners. I'm terrible at judging that stuff. This is all the sausages. So I have this one loaded and I have this one loaded, but that's a lot of sausages. Remember, they're quart jars, they're not pint jars. And I put the lids, or I put the gaskets. The gaskets are these little rubber things. I washed, tried to dry, make sure that they're clear. Same with the lid under the lip. You got to make sure it's clear, because if there's anything that's blocking it, there isn't going to be a tight seal, and there isn't going to be pressure built up in the canner like they're supposed to be. So anyways, the water's in there, the vinegar's in there. I'm going to get the lids on and I'll bring you back. Alright, I just turned those burners on. Mally came downstairs finally. It's 20 after 11. I said I had to come up and check on you. And when my teenager was down earlier, I said I have to do that too. He's like, why do you do that? I'm like, well, I just need to make sure your blanket's still moving. What? You don't need to do that. I'm like, yes, I do. You know, you do that no matter how big your kids are. It's crazy. But you as moms and dads, or, you know, child carers, you can't help but your mind go to the, you know, make sure everybody's still on this side of the ground, if you know what I'm saying. But that's kind of morbid, is it? Am I the only one that does that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just she doesn't usually sleep in this long, and if she's having medication and painkillers, I got to make sure she she's still okay. So anyways, I need to wait till those start venting, like a steady stream of steam, and I'll bring you back to show you what that looks like if you haven't seen my other canning videos, or if you have, you know, just hang out with me. Just hang out with me. And dishwasher's still going. I'll probably put that Rapure pie in the oven at noon. It's 11:20. And yeah, I'll have to get maize at 2, which is fine. These should be all done. Maybe not out of the canner when I leave, but will be shut off by the time I leave, so that'll be safe. And yeah, they'll have a good homemade, hearty, stick to your ribs kind of supper. If you haven't had Rapure pie, I know it's not to everybody's taste or what people are used to. I do have old videos on this of how I make it step by step. If I remember, I'm horrible at this. I'll put the links down below. But if not, just look under my freezer meal playlist and you'll find it. There's beef Rapure pie and chicken Rapure pie. You can't make it out of bar clam or quahog pie, quahog, it depends on how you say it. Yeah, there's all different ways to make it, but yeah. Anyways, I'll be back. This back one started venting. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. And you can see this little red poker poked up. That means there's pressure in this canner. You don't want to take the lid off or move it or anything like that. So I'll set the timer for 10 minutes. It's 11:31. And when that 10 minutes is up, we'll go to the next step. This one has not come up to snuff yet. It's on high, but he's just a little wider and it takes a little longer, so it's fine. Alright guys, Mally's holding the camera. The timer for the first canner is done. There, I just like to blow in the bottom of these little weights. And I'm going to put an oven mitt on because I'm not that confident.
Confidence, mother, confidence.
There. Now, I don't turn the heat down now until this starts wiggling and jiggling. So, it's still on high. We wait for it to do its dance. This one is still on the 10-minute timer, and then we'll put the weight on this one. So, I'll bring you back when that's ready to move on to the next step. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that's not it. That's because I forgot to shut off the timer. Alright, I'll be back. Right, this one's doing its dance. I don't have you on the tripod. Let me move hands. Ooh, sorry. I'm just going to turn this thing down between a 6 and a 7, if you can hear me. With all the racket. Oh, he's singing. He's singing. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. And now we're going to set the timer for this for 90 minutes. This one. This one is still doing the 10-minute timer. It's almost done, and then I'll put up the weight on that. But I'll have 2 separate timers going for these 2 canners. But 90 minutes for this bad boy, and I'll show you when I put the weight on this one. Alright, time's up for this one. Let me get my mitt on. I blew in the bottom of this just to make sure it's not blocked. There. I've got to wait for him to wiggle and jiggle, just like his brother. And you can see the little red pokers up. Pokers up. You don't want to tangle with these ones. No. No way. So, when he starts doing what he's doing, I'll adjust the time down between a 6 and a 7 and set the timer for 90 minutes. And I'll bring you back when that happens. The timer's going for both canners now. Mally's hungry, so I'm going to make her a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. It's not homemade, but it's something soft. So we'll see how she makes out. Alright, the timer's still going. Mally has her soup. Evie's watching tunes. Medea's dyeing her hair. And Marquise is upstairs doing his work. I just called the dentist office Mally's going to go to tomorrow in the city, just to confirm that the appointment is still on for tomorrow, because she does need a root canal. I don't know if they're doing that tomorrow, but is she allowed to take her antibiotic in the morning, because you're not supposed to eat after midnight tonight and stuff. And they said she can have her antibiotic no later than 8:30 in the morning, which that works out fine anyways, because we got to leave before then anyways to make the appointment. So yeah, say hi, Mally. Yeah, you feeling okay? Yeah, she took her. It hurts to talk. Yeah. Yeah. And my ear's okay, but I can still feel a little pain. But Medea said she checked online that outpatients in Digby and surrounding areas are all closed today. I was thinking I might go to outpatients tonight if it gets any worse, but I don't want to drive an hour and a half away just to go see an outpatients. We'll see. Oh, for goodness sakes, I'll put some more of those drops in after. But at least my sausages will be done, even though that mofo over there is giving me the finger and laughing, but that's okay. I'll get on you when it's time. Right, Evie? He's just chilling like a villain. So anyways, I'm going to keep track. I don't go far when I'm pressure canning. I stay on the bottom level. And just to keep, listen, to make sure it's still releasing air and not building up more pressure. He's following me just like a little lost pup. There you are. My little shining star. Anyways, I'll be back in a bit when it's time to shut those canners off. Alright guys, I'm about to put some wood in the fire. Oh, Medea's upstairs laying Evie down for a nap. And I'm not going to load the fire up. I just want it to be simmering all day, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it'll be nice and toasty in here, but I'm going to put that Rapure pie in just a minute. And we'll be able to have a good supper tonight for the kids, so that's pretty good. Anyways, I'll be back in a bit. So this is what it looks like. It's still really frozen. And I'm going to put the foil on it, because I don't really need this to get too much more browned up. And I'm just going to put it on 300 and let it go all afternoon. And it'll be defrosted and heated all the way through, and we'll be good to go. Stick a cork in it, Evie. Yeah, he's mad his bum stuck in the little dump truck. Apparently he didn't want to lay down for a nap, so Medea had to spin out. I'll lay him down before I go get Maze, but he's being an old crankpot. Those pressure canners are still going. I can hear them every time they jiggle, so it's good. Yeah. Oh, no. No, no. Oh, he's playing, and then he'll lay down for a little kink. Alright guys, it's almost 1:30. I just shut those canners off and just laid Evie down for a nap. My kitchen smells like sausages. It smells good. Mally and Marquise are home. I said you guys both need to listen for Evie. He should sleep because I had to wake him up this morning. Yeah, I had to wake him up this morning when I got everybody up. And he's going down for a nap later than he usually would. So he should still be asleep by the time I get home. If everything goes according to plan. Let me get you up here. Yeah. So when that 90 minutes is up, just shut the burner off the stove. Like, don't touch the pots, don't take the weight off, don't try to cool it down or anything like that. Just shut the burners off and leave it until that little red poker that poked up is down. I'll show you when we get home. And then you know it's okay to open it. It's still going to be super hot, but there won't be any pressure in the pot to blow the roof off the mother or anything like that. So, yes, both burners are shut off. I told both the kids, and I've been doing this, long enough that they know. They know. They're just cooling down now. There's no more hissing or jiggling or anything. And Evie's having a kink, so that's good. The Rapure pie's in the oven, and that should be good. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll check you when we get into town and pick up my little baby boy. Alright, we're on our way over to get Maze. We're outside playing on this windy fall day. Alright guys, we got Maze. Let me get you up here. Say hi, Maze. No. Oh, I had to cover my ear when I was walking because it was so windy. Peekaboo. So we'll go home and hopefully that red poker will be down. I can't wait to see how those sausages turned out. And I'll check the Rapure pie. And the girls will be heading home from school soon. So it's all good in the neighborhood. Alright friends, I just got home. It's only 2:15, but Mace is withering away to nothing and he wants Rapure pie. So I just checked it. It's all defrosted. Usually I'd like it a little browner on top, but it's fine. I'll cut him a piece so he can leave me alone, to be honest. Oh, that doesn't sound good, but you know what I'm saying. He said he doesn't want butter on it. I said, okay, you don't have to have butter on it. I'll get him a little piece. Not going to give him a great big one now. And those pokers, the red poker there and there are down. I can't wait to open it up, but in order for me to be able to do that, I need to get Mason's food. And he doesn't like the crusty bits, where it's funny because sometimes that's what those guys like. He doesn't want that crusty. I'll take it off, but see all the chicken in there? This is chicken Rapure pie. It's kind of like lasagna if you don't know what it is. It's a French Acadian dish. And it's potato pulp, like potatoes that have been juiced, and you take the pulp and you rehydrate the pulp with some sort of broth. I use like onion soup mix and, you know, salt and pepper and stuff. Rehydrate it and it's kind of like a jelly consistency, kind of. You'll see if you watch my videos. And you layer it. You put a layer of that, a layer of your meat of choice, and put another layer on top. And then you bake it for 2.5, 3 hours. So, yeah. And he doesn't want pickles either. It's funny because bread and butter pickles go wonderful with this. I'm going to put this back in the oven. I just shut the oven off. But it's all heated all the way through. And the kids can have it later on. What should I do with that tin foil? Anyways, let me go get this to my darling son, and then we'll open those canners. Alright guys, he's happy now. He's getting my jar lifters, because these are still super duper hot, but it's okay to open. And you got to make sure when you take the lid off to lift it this way so the steam doesn't flash in the face or it will melt your nose off. It's still very hot. Ooh, it smells good though. Smells good. Just clearing that. They look like they all sealed just as is. Now remember, I'm assuming these aren't going to look all like they just came out of the frying pan because they're pressure canned. But you can see these came in, I didn't put any juices in there. This is like the juices from the sausages. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Good, and they're still bubbling, you see that? Super hot. Yes, yes. This is a good few meals for my family. Excellent, excellent. Beauties. All right, I'll get these all over on the table and I'll show you what they look like when they're all lined up. Ooh, looks good. Looks good. And they all look like they've sealed already. They must have been pinging while we were gone. That's all part of the process to let it cool down. That's, you know, while they're sitting in the canner. But I can see this one split a little bit, but that's okay. They still all pretty much stayed together. They looked cooked. And yeah, good, good. Now, like I said, I'd open 1 or 2 of these jars for a supper. And I'd use the grease and all, depending on what I'm making. But yeah, I'm gonna let these cool. I'll take the rings and wipe the jars down tomorrow and label them and put them in the basement, and they'll be good for the winter. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, everybody's getting their supper. Mally's gonna attempt a little piece of that Rapure pie without the crust. I made myself a coffee. I know I'd like to have a tea, but I need a coffee right now, so that's what I'm doing. Got my fancy big mug. Messiah just brought her plate out and got her Halloween treat bag from the laundry room. And she gets to pick out 9 treats a day. Sugar really, really affects her, so I don't let her just have at her. And since she's 9, she can have 9 pieces of whatever's in the bag. But I got some mail the other day, and I'm just getting around to opening it now just because of the way the days have been. If it's too hot, use the oven mitts. Zaya, you should do that up at the dining room table so he can't get in it. Yeah, well, just bring it up to the dining room table. Evie's getting mad he can't get into that bag. Anyways, yes, I got this. I got one from my friend C. Thomas and Heather. So, Heather is from BC, British Columbia, and C is from Blockhouse, Nova Scotia. I asked my dad where Blockhouse is, and I think I've heard from you before. And Heather, I don't know. I have to open it up and see. Yeah, and I think Blockhouse is over on the South Shore. I think that's what he said. I don't know. But in Nova Scotia somewheres, so you share this beautiful province with me and all the beautiful people in it. But I'm going to have my coffee. We're going to open these up. Ooh, this is nice. Great big letter in here. Oh, there's a couple letters. Oh, I can't wait to read this. Oh, she found my channel after Dorian and watched them all. And yeah, there's a whole bunch here. So I'll read that after. And then this must be a continuation. Oh, it's a list of prepper supplies from Vancouver Island Insurance Center, individual preparedness list, emergency supplies, equipment. Oh my goodness, this is great. This is great, Heather. This is just what I need. I mean, I should have looked up something like this, but I am going to put this with my prepper supply stuff. I'm actually going to probably put it on my bulletin board and double check everything that's on my list. It has like bottled water, food, flashlights, utensils, paper plates and towels. Yeah, I'm not one to use that, but I learned over Dorian I need paper plates and towels, or napkins and toilet paper and all that stuff. And it can be used as a fire starter. I'm not a big styrofoam paper plate or plastic cups. I do have some plastic disposable cups because Dad gave them to me, but paper, yeah, they have more than one use. Paper pencils, first aid kits, household liquid bleach, unscented, and medicine dropper. A small bottle. That's probably for sterilizing water or something maybe. Blankets, sleeping bags, portable radio. Yep. Fire extinguisher. We have, I think, 3 fire extinguishers here. Watch, clock, resealable plastic bags, garbage bags, sanitary supplies, with soap and paper towels, tissue, feminine hygiene products, small shovel, a crescent wrench for turning off gas. Yeah, we don't have gas-powered things in the house, but I'm assuming my husband has that. I should ask him. Other tools, yeah. Candles, matches, duct tape, whistle, large tarp or tent, rain ponchos, and then personal items like medication and games, all your important papers, extra car keys, emergency contact list. This is fantastic. Thank you. And she wrote a nice letter. I won't cover it, but she drew a little pumpkin. That's awesome. Oh, Heather, thank you so much. This is getting me right on the ball because I have been slowly working on my prepper supplies. If you guys have been watching, many uses for Avon's Fantastic Bubble Bath. Okay, that's a bunch of information, things that it can be used for. So I could add that to my prepper supplies. Did you get your stuff, Si?
Well, not exact, but May's just trying to kick Evie. Then Evie's just taking a truck and just going like.
Okay, boys, do you guys need to go in timeout?
But Evie's just trying to play, but May's just trying
Oh, yes. Those two, Effie and Maze, lately, they're all about playing karate and kung fu, and eventually one of them starts crying. But a whole bunch of information. This is wonderful. And my sister-in-law, Stephanie, she used to sell Avon. I don't think she does anymore, but I'm sure she knows somebody around here that does. And I used to buy bubble bath from her. We have to be very careful about bubbles and soap that we have to use on our skin, but those didn't seem to bother my girls. I never used them on Maze, but look at this card. So she's out, we're on the east coast, far side of, like, east side of Canada. BC's way on the west coast, so huge part. And look at her card. This must be somewhere that you've been. She glued this picture on. What a beautiful sight. Oh, wow. Look at the blues. All the different shades of blues. That's beautiful. I love it. Love it. Oh, if the waves could talk, huh? And those sailboats. Yeah, you can see the mountains in the back. And oh, I can't wait to read your letter after, Heather. I'll make sure I keep your address and stuff, too. Oh, exciting. Thank you so much. Yes, I need to make an index like I'm supposed to for my freezer, too. You want to say hi, Zai?
Hello. I was just picking out my candy.
Yeah.
I still have candy from Halloween.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll put that back in the envelope after. I have these right here beside me.
Love you, Mom.
Love you too, hon.
Love you too.
Are you over there beating up Maze? Mom, your mama's working. Say hi, Abby. Oh, say hi, Abby. He just woke up from a nap a little while ago. I know he would have went back to sleep. I laid down with him, but then the girls got home and, of course, rushed upstairs. You want more? We're trying to transition in him to sippy cups, but not going the greatest, but that's okay. He only had a little bit left from his nap. So I'll give him this so he can, hey, that's my seat. That's my chair. What are you doing in my chair? Say hi to everybody. Hi. Did you have a good kink? Yeah. All right. You go up there. Get out of my seat. You get out of my seat. You're not drinking my coffee. You're not drinking my coffee. I'm telling you, these sausages smell really good. I want to eat one. I want to pop it open and eat it now, but I'll resist. I'll resist. So this one's from C, from Blockhouse. Yes, I remember. I haven't wrote a letter in a long time, but if it's the same person. It's your birthday. It was my birthday, and this probably came. Oh, yes. Celtic Lassie, or Celtic Lassie, whoever you want to say. I watch her channel. I'll put her link down below. She's a hard-working lady. She really is. She doesn't live, well, too far from me, really. I've never actually met her in person. I hope to do so sometime. Oh, Eddie, here. You want to sit over here with me?
One more check. I need to see if I have chips left.
Oh, you have a squishy bum. You probably need a new diaper. Here. Happy now? Yeah, she does grocery hauls and days in the life and some cooking things and stuff. Tidy Tuesday and stuff. No.
Love you guys.
Love ya. But yeah, I'll put her link down below. So check her out and tell her I said hi. But thank you so much. Colette is her name. But it's your birthday. Wishing you a birthday filled with the warmth of caring, the love of friends and family, and happy moments that linger long after your special day is gone. Hope you have a day filled with peace, love, and happiness. Lots of love. Colette, Celtic Lassie on YouTube. Oh, say hi, Maze. Yeah, I got a birthday card. My birthday was October 30th. And yeah, I'll keep that. I still have some of my birthday stuff up. So that's great.
Where?
Oh, the cards. The cards. They're out in the dining room now. But yeah, so what did you do at school today?
I don't remember anything.
You don't remember anything? I have a hard time believing that. What are you and Evie doing out there?
I don't know.
Are you wrestling?
I gave him a Kit Kat.
You gave him a Kit Kat.
Only one part of it. I broke it.
You guys don't need to get all hyped up on something.
I broke one, so you can have the nettle piece.
Did you eat the rest of your Rapure pie? Yeah.
No.
No.
Fine.
All right, you boys. Okay, guys, I'm going to put these cards up. I'm looking forward to reading my letter, Heather. Oh, exciting. Exciting. I need to empty the dishwasher and clean up the supper mess, and then I'll be back. Oh, little boys, little boys, little boys. Somebody needs a new bum. You're all squishy. You want a new bum bum?
No.
No? Yeah. Sometimes it's like wrestling.
No.
Wrestling a fish out of the water with him.
No.
He can say a few more words.
Want your
It's
bum
cute.
bum changed?
Just a minute, Maze. Evie, say hello.
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 Say toodle.
Doodle.
Doodle.
Say
Say-
cock-a-doodle.
Uncle.
Say cock-a-doodle.
Say uncle. Uncle.
Say funkle.
And he can say papa.
Papa.
And mom.
Mom.
And dad.
Ma.
Dad. Yeah. And please.
Tea.
He tries. He's getting so big. Pretty soon he'll be a jabberjaws, just like somebody else I know.
When he gets 4. I wonder what he's gonna sit like. I wonder what he's gonna sound like when he grows 4.
Well, when he's 4, I wonder what he'll sound like. Donald Duck?
No.
No. All right, guys, I'll be back in a minute. Ugh. Whoop, whoop. I got the kids' lunches packed for tomorrow. I'm so excited about that. Is that crazy? Oh, the fire's pumping. Those jars look glorious. I'm so excited about that, too. I might have to cover them up with a towel, because if my husband sees that, he'll be like, why did you do that? He would have cooked them up, but they've been sitting in there for like a month, not being touched. He just keeps adding to the pile. Funny. But he'll appreciate them when he doesn't feel like cooking, or the power goes out in the middle of winter, and we can pop the top and eat sausages right out of the jar, warm them on the wood stove or something like that. So it's all good. I'm just waiting for that dishwasher to be emptied when I get up the energy to do it, or get one of the kids to do it. So I think I'm going to end this video here, because I'd like to get this unloaded off of my phone and edit it so I can publish either tonight or tomorrow, depending if I can get it edited today. We'll see. So yeah, I hope you like hanging out while I experimented with those sausages. I have 2 big packs of breakfast sausage in the deep freezer. I'm going to try the same one of these days. Not tomorrow. I'm actually taking Melly to a dentist appointment tomorrow in the city. And I called them today because I was like, is it okay if she still takes her antibiotic? And they said yes, as long as it's before 8:30 in the morning. Oh, those boys, I'm telling you. So, yeah, she can still do that. She'll go up. She'll have that medication to make her a bit loopy. I don't know if they're going to do the root canal tomorrow. They were going to work on one of her back teeth, I think, but they might end up doing the root canal. I don't know. We'll see. Or she might have to go for another appointment, which I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but if it's causing her that much grief. She's doing so much better today, though. She really is. She's keeping on top of her antibiotic. She didn't have any of the Tylenol 3 today. She's been using other stuff, but yesterday she had a couple. One at bedtime, so she slept good compared to the night before, and one when she first got it, so that's not bad. So yeah, I'm just glad she's a little more comfortable, and she's eaten. She had a can of chicken soup today, and she was going to try a little Rapure pie without the crust. I said, just take a little piece and try, and just don't, like, the tooth that's bothering her is one of her front teeth, like the front teeth. Oh, she was like, well, I can't eat anything. And I'm like, well, just try to put something in. Like, she was hungry. So I said, if you want to try that, because it's soft, just don't hit your front teeth, just chew with your back teeth. And she was like, well, I don't think I can do that. So I don't know. She hasn't said anything. I heard her getting upset earlier, so yeah, it might have been when she was trying to eat that. It's hard to say, but anyways, I plan on bringing you guys along tomorrow for the drive, just to keep me company. Mother to mother, mother to brother, you know, or sister to sister, I should say. Or sister to brother, you know, whoever is out there watching, sharing in my day, because I love you all. Yeah. So I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, all right, guys, with that, I'll say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.